I thought I might give a quick update on the state of the channel. Um, this is just a quick, completely ad-libbed video. I'm using cam mic so I can get this out faster. Um, the channel's been kind of dead, especially these past couple weeks. There's supposed to be something going up on, I believe, the 18th. There's supposed to be a podcast posted, and it just never came out. And apart from that's the podcast sort of stuff, and apart from that's the my normal content on my channel, whatever you'd call normal content on my channel. That more or less has ceased altogether. So I thought I might just put a video out there explaining what's going on my end to explain why my channel's been so dead, and also what's been going on with the podcast, especially because we actually have two people on Patreon, so I do want to put out something explaining what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about both my channel and the podcast. So if you want to hear about my channel, just sit right there. We're going to go into that first. But if you don't care about the future of my channel, you just want to hear about the updates to the podcast, skip to this time code. So I'll start with, I guess, my channel first. So the Synthesized content has kind of been nothing for a while. I've actually filmed two separate videos. One a food crate unboxing thing that I actually didn't love how it came out. I still might finish editing it and putting it up there, but I don't know. It just kind of seemed boring, and I don't like posting too much. I already feel there's enough food stuff on my channel. Don't really want to become like a food channel. I always feel like I am whenever I make food content. So I don't know why I keep filming it, but I don't wind up publishing most of it. But I have that video sitting there. And I also filmed a review of Polaroid film stock, which I might finish. That one also came out. While editing it, I realized it wasn't coming out exactly how I pictured it. And it was just, I don't know, I kind of lost faith in the video as I was editing it. And you can't tell from my videos, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this sort of stuff. So for me, it's I don't know, to edit a video that's not coming out the way I like it, it's much harder for me to push through and actually just get it out there for the content's sake than it would be otherwise. It's a problem a lot of YouTubers fall into. I know YouTubers like JonTron, he often scrapped videos. He scrapped videos for like a year straight, making his content. And people like other YouTubers like Chris Ray Gun also was just constantly scrapping videos. And I'm trying my hardest not to be like that. But it's just hard. I want the content to be good, and I don't know. At this time I only have like 96 subscribers on my channel. So I don't know. I still want my content to be good, but it's hard to I guess release stuff when it's not hitting what I would say is my personal standard for quality. On top of that, also, I've been very busy with schoolwork. I'm in my final semester of college, and I'm taking 6 classes. So I've been pretty busy. I also was just sick recently, but beyond that, I've just been busy. And so don't expect any real content on this channel till like May, June. Podcast stuff I really want to talk about also, because the whole point of making the podcast is so I can have consistent content on my channel, and sadly the podcast has just kind of trickled out these past couple weeks. We recorded something on the 9th, due to multiple complications. The planned guest had to drop out for a whole big story. And me and Kyle recorded something, and then I got sick. I immediately got sick afterwards. And I just wasn't able to edit it, and then eventually when I did return to it, it was just bad. We went into a whole podcast without any sort of a plan because the guest dropped out. So it was really like dead air for like 2 solid hours. I'm going to be posting that on the Patreon though. Usually the raw cuts I think are reserved for the $5 or more Patreon, but this one will be basically reserved for anybody who's paid anything, just because whatever, it's content, it's something. But apart from that, it still might be a little bit. I'm feeling better again. I'm back in the swing of things again. I could start making the podcast again, but me and Kyle are putting it off for a bit. Sometime this week, most likely tomorrow, me and him are going to meet and have a discussion on the direction for the podcast. Because it's shit. It's garbage. Right now, it's not good. I mean, it's fun to listen to, but it has no substance. It has no future. It has no means to expand. And so we're going to sit down and hammer out a real structure, a real plan for the podcast in future, because we need something more than what we're doing. So expect kind of radical changes on the podcast. Hopefully we can get more consistent guests, and hopefully it will be something listenable. Apart from that, I really don't have anything else to say. To the people watching this and my subscribers, thank you for sticking with the channel, despite my complete lack of content and lack of updates. I promise things will start to get better soon. Alright, I think that's it.